this works. Internet was being kind of a sassy Sue today. We're gonna find out. Thankfully, the good thing here is I can pause things when I need to. Ish, sort of. Editing. Woo! Hey, hi-ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon Elshook, and welcome yet again to another video. It's good to see you again. Your boy is here. He is, I was going to say beautiful, but that's, we all know that's an inaccurate statement. But we are here for another episode of RWBY. This time, it is Volume 6, Episode 6, Alone in the Woods. I was gonna make a joke about that, and then I realized I didn't really have one. Could have gone with, like, Into the Woods. Could have gone with Cabin in the Woods. Could have gone with other sorted wood-based things. Your boy don't know. But that's okay, because we're here to watch it, not talk about the title, because it's a small part of the thing as a whole. So what happened last episode? Some sweet, tasty ice cream goodness showed up again in my life, and your boy's a happy man. He's a sad man, but a happy man. A sad man, but a happy man. Yeah, no, I really liked last episode. Big shocker. But yeah, no, I really liked it. Not only did I get to see Neo again, which is fucking wonderful. But we got a little bit of an idea where she's going with this whole thing. Hopefully we get to see a lot more of her. We got that. We got to go a little bit farther when it comes to the Brunswick Farms situation, which looks like it's going to be a thing, and it's probably going to be a thing that has a bit to play in this episode with a title like Into the Woods, because we're in the woods. I'm a smart boy. But yeah, no, we have a little bit of division in the group. A lot of division actually in the group. We now have just a whole cellar full of liquor, which is great for our wonderful birdman. I'm worried about him. Again, this is a reminder. I don't ever watch the previews that we get for RWBY Rewind. I just don't watch them. Same reason I didn't watch the trailer this year. Just because I like to go in a little loosey-goosey. That being said, I apparently am not allowed to open the internet at all during the day that RWBY comes out, because I will be on for a quarter of a second before something is immediately shown to me. So that's stupid. Nothing as big as Neo last week, but there's some stuff there. But yeah, no, so we have that. We have RWBY and Weiss. We have Blake and Yang together. We got Crow rummaging around places, checking stuff out. And Oscar's chilling with Maria. And they gonna read a storytime book, which, considering RWBY's fascination and inspiration based on fairy tales, is probably gonna be important. And Maria's an interesting thing, because as we go on more and more, I don't know what to think about her. And honestly, the more and more time goes on, I don't trust her. Especially since a decent amount of the audience seems to attach to a theory that perhaps they kind of know what character she may be somewhat inspired by. And it's not great if it's true. A lot of people are kind of thinking that maybe she has relation to the Red Riding Hood story altogether, with like, oh, you know, it's the lovely grandma and all that. And if you know that story, then there's more to just the grandma. There's the wolf that pretends to be the grandma, and that's not great. So I'm interested to see where we go with her. Again, she's one of those characters who has like 12 different things she could potentially have going for her. All of them interesting. Some of them awful. I don't know. We'll see. We will have to wait and see. Maybe even in this episode. And yeah, it does seem like there's definitely more to the whole sleeping thing. Kept mentioning how everyone's like, oh, everyone seems like they might be they're getting tired. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. And then I remembered, oh, wait, no, everybody died because of sleep. Okay, so yeah, maybe I should have just been a little more aggressive in my theory crafting with that one, especially since I now look like a doof. I mean, there's that. There's one other thing, kind of a little offhanded, that I threw out to one of the people on my Discord a little while ago. Check it out if you guys care to. Remember when I said I was going to make a RWBY specific one that you could actually use because it's not being used to catch people up on the show? I didn't. I will if someone actually joins, though. But you know, when it comes to RWBY and that last episode, I did mention a little bit how I thought it was interesting that they specifically that they had the scene where Blake specifically pointed out the tractor, and where RWBY specifically said the line, well, I guess we won't have any trouble starting a fire, which, again, it makes sense. Like, if you needed, you do what you got to do, and, you know, for the sake of the joke and whatnot. But a small, tiny part of me is like, you could easily use that as foreshadowing for they're going to have to burn this whole motherfucker down when it's over. So that's my theory for today. Not in this episode necessarily, but by the end of the volume, we burning this whole goddamn farm to the ground. And we're going to use the seller contents to do it. I don't really have anything else to say other than last episode made me anxious, sad, and excited. So that's cool. We're going to go into this, and we're going to probably feel more of those emotions. I do want to give one last shout out to Rooster Teeth for continuing to be really weirdly good at making creepy shit, because they're pretty good at that, and I don't know why, but they're pretty good at it. Like, I don't know, they tend to do it pretty well, and I think last episode was a really good example of that. I don't know, it's just cool. Do I have anything else to say? Oh yeah, one last thing before we get started. Number one, I do know that there is a genlock thing in here. I'm probably going to cut it out of this episode. So, yeah, it's not going to be there. I don't think. Unless it's, like, real crazy and I'm like, oh. But I'm probably going to end up cutting it out. What am I doing? I'm shaking. There's that. And I did just start a new poll, like, yesterday or the day before. Trying to pick what show we're going to watch after No Game, No Life, and Anohana. So if you guys want to keep up with the channel and you guys want to watch some new stuff, there is a poll in the top of the description and probably in the top comment. Check it out. Tell me what you guys think. It's going to be running until the 15th. I'm looking for happy shows and maybe lovey-dovey shows and exciting shows and funness, because everything is sad that I'm watching right now, and I don't know how I feel about that. So yeah, please, drop in there and check it out. 8.5 minutes. Nailed it. Alright, so we're gonna do this. It's gonna be weird if there's random cuts, because I had to cut this all out and whatnot, because I can already see the genlock things right there. Also, hopefully my internet doesn't shut off me too much in this, because I don't want to have to sit and edit through it all, because that's awful. 3, 2, 1... Yep, that's robots, all right. For me, genlock is an interesting thing, because I love Rooster Teeth, and I did the little skip thing there. Should take note of that. Add like a second it. But genlock is a weird thing to me, because I don't give a shit about mech anime at all. But it's also been proven to me that I adore almost everything Rooster Teeth makes, and if Franks has proven anything, you can do that shit insanely fucking well, and I cannot give the tiniest bit of a fuck about it. Turns out you just have to devote 90% of the show to not being about the robots and just being about the people. Turns out that's how you do it. I'm not gonna sing. It's a terrible idea. The mountains tower. That was terrible, and that's easily the best I've ever sung on camera, so that's awesome. Including the cover of Home that I did. If you've never seen that, don't. I had to use Casey's, vocals in the background just to make it tolerable to listen to. It's the shittiest Mother's Day present I've ever given another human being. Not that I go around giving too many of them. Wouldn't make a ton of sense, but you know what I'm saying. Rising like the moon. Damn, I love this intro. I've expressed my opinions on it. It's fucking tasty. Ooh. See, we're getting back to the spookiness. And I'm terrified for everyone because I'm very curious as to how this is going to work. And the thought of anyone potentially falling asleep terrifies me. It's just anime day 5 now, and has me concerned. What you thinking there? Oh, what's up, my man?
Storm's cleared up for now.
I don't like that you already have another bottle.
That's good.
No. I don't have a good feeling about this place.
I also noticed there's a lot of theories as to potentially the Brunswicks and Torchwick being related in some way.
Okay.
There's even a kid that looks a fuck ton like him in one of the pictures. Could be interesting.
Get some sleep. I'll wake you guys up just before sunrise.
I see about 12 things wrong with that statement, my buddy, and that's one of them. I just say it's so weird seeing Crow's alcoholism being taken seriously.
Bartleby. Apparently, he and several other families founded this little settlement to try and live on their own. It sounds like it worked, at least for a spell.
Graham?
Just one of many hardships. Slowed down their farming, made everything harder. It's a shame, really. He seemed like quite the ambitious fellow, always thinking of new schemes to overcome the odds.
Hey guys. Crow said we should get some sleep. We're gonna head out early tomorrow.
Thank goodness.
I don't like it. Don't do it.
The last thing you'll catch me doing is letting some kid tell me what to do. Get to bed.
Such a sassy bitch, and I love her. Again, unless you're evil, in which I hate you, but also I kind of love you still. Point is, what are you, Maria? Who are you? What is anything anymore? Made it to morning. Okay. Everyone's asleep. That's not great. Is it gonna be something where like she's the only one who's no? Okay.
The window.
It's gonna be like. Okay. You immediately shut down what I was thinking.
Crow.
Because Weiss.
Come on, get up.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Oh, we overslept.
Motherfucker! It paused. Okay. Just a couple seconds. Damn it! I have to. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Seems to be ahead a bit more. If it keeps doing it, I'll make a longer pause, but for now, we'll just jump back into it. I'm sorry for the pauses. Damn it. 3, 2, 1, go.
What?
Oh, Ruby.
Oh,
And
right.
Crow, especially, I should say.
You know, you can talk to me about stuff. Yang too.
Let's just
I
get
cannot express how wild it's been seeing Ruby. Like, just how much she's grown up in that last volume. A lot of people had issues with how kind of offhand, like, she doesn't really ever take charge that often.
Can we just go back to bed?
If we're all so tired, maybe
But
we
goddamn,
should
has she
eat
been
breakfast.
rocking that this
You
volume.
want to make it?
Not really.
You guys got the bike ready?
Well, it's done now, so let's hook this thing up and...
You people are just beacons for bad luck, aren't you?
They have some issues with that, yes. One of them in particular, and he's not happy about it.
I'm starting to think the universe just doesn't want us getting to Atlas.
It's just a flat tire. I'm sure there's a spare.
It's not just that. It's everything. Storms, crashes, monsters. I'm so tired.
Me too. It feels like we're always having to fight to get by.
Yeah. But that's what we signed up for.
We signed up to try and save the world.
Wait.
Not just delay the inevitable.
I mean, you gotta try to
Last
do
night
the
I-
one thing to hopefully do the other
stop
thing.
Thinking. Why are we even going to Atlas?
Weiss, we have to.
Why? Osmond hid the relics behind giant doors under enormous schools. But how long would it take Salem to find a lamp in the middle of nowhere?
But the Grim might...
They'd find it eventually, sure. But bury it or just throw it down the well, it would take years. It might not even happen in our lifetime.
That is
But we could be done with it now.
not the outlook I think that we should have on this. Again, I totally get it. But
I am really tired.
unless whatever the fuck's down there is actively trying... Huh. Shit.
No, I didn't mean to!
Ruby, it's okay.
Because I don't like the looks in their eyes.
It was looking at me!
Hey, it's okay. You just said you're tired. There's probably nothing. Now let's go.
What's wrong with you? We can't just leave. We have to go down there.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that thing is, it is really goddamn
All we
problematic.
have to do is fix this trailer. Hey, farm boy, check the shed for a spare.
I'm not leaving without the lamp.
I'll go down with you.
We'll go down together.
Fine. Get the stupid lamp. Oscar, fix a stupid tire.
Where are you going?
Where do you think?
Stupid.
Yeah, kinda. Because if you're finding something that is actively wearing you down the entire time, not
Maybe
even
the
just
current carried it away.
with like fighting, but is actively fucking with your head the entire time and making you tired and doing all that, that is a severe fucking problem. I did it, and my solution.
Oh, come on. Where is it?
Turn off your lights and just look for the glow?
Okay.
Know if that's... The huntsman pointed them out to me, and I missed the last part.
There.
The fuck? The apathy. Huh.
Guys,
See, that's... Oh. Oh, sweet mother of fuck.
what is it?
Oh, that's fucking horrifyingly unsettling.
What
cabin feels heavy.
Run! Now! Go, go!
Apathy definitely seems like a good fucking name for those things.
This way!
Just, it makes you... Yeah, fuck. Totally was expecting one thing to be down there, not like fucking 40 of them.
I can't do this. I can't.
Come on, Maria, pull some fucking magic out your ass. You can do this.
An exit! An exit!
Yeah, it's that cellar door, but it's gonna be fucking locked.
Oh, come on! Blake! Get up!
If you could use them eyes, now would be the fucking time. There's never been a better time for you to be able to pull that shit out right now. Jesus Christ, that's unsettling. Yeah, like that.
I better!
What just happened?
They're locked!
The fact that I actually knocked their, the actual, like, apathy effect on them out for a little while.
No. No.
Ruby. What color are your eyes?
They're silver.
You have a family? Friends?
What?
Don't think about them. Think about the people who love you. Focus on the thought of them. The way they make you feel.
Yes, there's no fucking way she isn't, or wasn't at some point.
Life is beautiful. It is precious. And it must be protected.
God damn. Fucking straight up killed him. Ain't no freezing him after a minute. Ooh. For a minute, I guess is what I was trying to say.
We're back in the house?
I was about to say Crow should be down here. Yeah.
Uncle Crow, get up!
Hey, get off me. What are you doing here?
We're leaving, you idiot! Come on!
Not yet.
But yeah, no, she immediately knew that it is emotionally tied into your emotions. They're gonna fucking do it. They're gonna burn the whole goddamn place down. Exactly like I said it was. I'm a genius. I'm so glad I said it out loud.
What are you doing?
Burn this motherfucker down.
Now we can leave.
Stop it! Stop! What's wrong with you? What's...
gotta...
The apathy. They're not strong or ferocious.
You just
They
can't
bring
help
your
it.
will to go on.
Yeah. So they don't need to be.
Bartleby's estate was hemorrhaging money towards the end. He wanted to cut costs on huntsman protection. But in order to do that, he needed everyone calm. Always.
Managed to get 2 away from their pack. Hike back was miserable, but got the bastards in the cellar. Wife thinks I was out sealing the waterway entrance. I'll do it tomorrow and tell her the truth once these things take the edge off of everyone. I'm tired.
The next page proves that he did. But not before the rest of the pack followed their missing pair all the way home. My guess is they made their way beneath the estate through the water tunnels that Bartleby sealed up the next morning. Bartleby's plan worked. No one was angry or sad or scared. No one was anything. And then no one was left.
Fuck.
I'm sorry for what I said about giving up.
Me too. We can't quit until the lamp is safe.
It's not your fault. It was those things.
I should have known. The signs were all there, but I'd never seen an entire settlement withered away like that. I suppose my mind just isn't what it used to be.
Miss Calavera?
I think it's about time to ask
How do you
about
know
that.
so much about the Grimm? And in the tunnels, you knew exactly what to say to make my eyes do that. How?
Well, isn't it obvious, girl? I had silver eyes.
Yep. Fuck. I was wild. There was a lot that I liked in that. It's rough seeing everybody in that way, but I don't know. I really liked the design and the idea for the apathy and whatnot. I don't know. That shit's fucking creepy, and I like it. We did make it out of the house. I wasn't sure how long we were gonna be stuck in the farms this volume, but it is kind of nice to know that we are gonna be able to move on from it. Also, it feels so good to be right about burning this motherfucker down. Also, apparently, just that teeny little bit in the beginning was the Genlock teaser. I didn't cut that out. Leave that in. Speaking of Genlock teasers, what's up, Chase? How you do? Anyway, yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot. It's also, it is cool. We got confirmation that she was a silver-eyed warrior, which, again, that was very quickly picked up on by the audience. And I don't, like, again, as soon as you see that bit in the intro where it fades from her eyes into Ruby's, that's way too deliberate and symbolic a choice not to be important, you know? It does seem like she's a good person. At least you don't want to die. I don't know. It was also cool to see Ruby use her eyes again, and I'm very curious to see, again, assuming Maria's going to end up sticking around a little bit, you could perhaps get a little bit more in the way of maybe training or something like that. Again, it seems to be incredibly dependent on your emotional state. And the way she made it out is like, think of everyone that you love and know that they need to be protected, and that you're the one who can do that. So be the protector. And then her eyes snapped into effect. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I like it. It's interesting. I want to know more. I don't want to see sad Crow anymore. That's not fun. I don't like it. I want to see my boy return to the happiness and the joy. I don't want to see him be a sad man, and I don't want to see him go turning dark side or getting got. I don't want none of those things. Probably one or more of those things will continue to happen as time goes on, but I don't want it. Let's see. Is there anything else? We didn't seem to get any more actual information on the Brunswicks other than, you know, the what ended up happening in the end. But it didn't seem like there was any real connection to Torchwick or to Neo or anything like that. Or if there is, we didn't see it. Who knows? Potentially there that is there, but we don't find out about it until we catch up with Neo and Cinder, you know, hunting them down, and maybe they come across the book, because I feel like the fact that they showed the book getting thrown off to the side and left out there might be relevant, whether it be leading breadcrumbs towards them for Cinder or whatnot, or who knows, maybe it just was meant to be a dramatic send-off to the thing. I don't know. But I feel like that's one of those things that could easily be. And right now, I'm feeling really good about my little, like, I bet you this is foreshadowing things, because your boy's a goddamn genius. But, you know, I like that. It felt like it was a very self-contained little arc. It was very, almost like a episodic monster of the week sort of thing, but across a couple episodes. And, you know, just as kind of a breakup on the path to getting to Atlas, and gets us a bit more introduced to Maria, gets a little bit more with Ruby and the Silver Eyes, gets, again, a cool new Grimm, which I'm just really happy that we found another Grimm that has a cool name. Because that is the biggest complaint I have in the entire show, and I've had it for the past, like, 2 goddamn seasons. Give them cool names. We fucking Beowulfs and Deathstalkers and Nevermore. Nevermore is easily one of the coolest fucking names for a goddamn giant, terrifying raven ever. So give them more cool names. Yeah, I think the last one we got before this was the Berengal. Everything else is just like, it's just the Manticore Grimm. It's the Nuclevi. Which, I mean, those are cool names. But that's literally just the name of the creature. I don't know. So that was cool. I like that. And it was interesting seeing a Grimm that much more affected you mentally and emotionally rather than just physically. Because, like, a big part of, obviously, it did affect you physically, but it was, a big part of it was your mental and emotional state as well. I don't know, I just thought it was really cool. I like that idea of an enemy. Not to actually fight, but, you know, in the context of a show. Because I'd die fucking immediately. But, you know, I don't really have too much to say other than that. There was a whole episode devoted to that. I don't got much more in the way of theories or anything like that. So, anyway, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, go ahead and give it a little bit of like, love down in the thing you do down below. Comment below, tell me what the actual ass. Tell me what you guys thought about the episode. Tell me what you think about me, about what you think about the show, about what you happen to think about my beautiful mustache. It's not great. And also, it's more of a mustache goatee combo. It's not. But you know, tell me what you guys think down below. Please, 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 if you guys get the chance, vote in the poll. I would love to see what you guys think. Again, I'm looking for happier shows. I got like 15 fucking options this time. And I would love for you guys to help me with that. Anyway, share it with your friends and family. Subscribe, stick around for more. I'll catch you guys next week. As always, your boy. Should probably do the actual outro. Toodles, doodles, and lemons. Nailed it. Bye-bye.